Hey, very nice to see you. Now in today's video I will teach you 4 very cool melodic ideas which I saw Eric Clapton play in various versions of his song LAYLA Unplugged. Now let's check out what you're going to learn. Now this one is very cool because it incorporates the open D string, which you don't see him do often. He's a very pentatonic style player, a very bluesy player, and open strings are more a thing of like bluegrass or country, you know. But he starts out here at the 5th fret of the E string and walks up a pentatonic scale on D. Then the 2nd fret of D string, 5th fret of A string, and then the 3rd fret of A string. Then he plays the open D string, and he's finger picking this, by the way. And it's a very cool drony lick because he's playing the open D string, and while this note is ringing out, he's sliding with his middle finger. You could use the ring finger as well. From the 3rd fret at the A string, which is a C note, to the D note here, the 5th fret. So we got 2 D notes ringing out, which is very cool. Which is actually a country thing, you know, a bluegrass thing. He does this like 2 or 3 times. If you are using this lick in improvisation, you could do it as often as you want. But he's then playing the 3rd fret of a D string, and then sliding from 5th fret at the D string to a 7th fret. Then another walk up of a scale, 5th fret of a G string, 7th fret of G string, and then a minor 3rd of the B string, and then he lands on the root note of the D at the G string, 7th fret. Now this melodic idea starts out with a double stop. He slides, it's a pickup note, he slides from the 4th fret of the E string and the 5th fret of the B string into this part of a D minor triad. And that's all the way, all the way picked with his fingers. Then he plays this pedal note, the 5th fret of the E string and the 8th fret of the B string. And then he plays this little melody, which is the 6th fret of B string, 8th fret of the B string, and back. Then the 10th fret, you could also slide under that note from blue note if you want to. Or from the 8th fret. And then he does a little bend up here, the minor 3rd interval at the 6th fret B string. And now this is the first motive. And then he actually doesn't repeat this, he's playing this double stop here again. But now you're only hearing on the 8th fret of B string, which is weird because you would think he would repeat the same thing, at least at the beginning of a motive. But then he does a variation, he plays the 6th fret of E string, plays the 5th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret, sorry, then 8th fret B string, 6th fret B string, and then he slides from the 7th fret B string, it's a grace note, to the 8th fret of a B string, and plays the 8th fret by itself. could play, and you could spin this even further, you know. You could play a lot of things over that. Okay, before I show you the next melodic idea, I would really like to know from you in the comments down below, do you prefer the electric guitar version of Layla or the unplugged one? That would be really interesting to know. Let me know in the comments. Now I love this little melody, this motive he's playing with 6 intervals, and he's starting out by using the 7th fret of a D string and the 6th fret of a B string, which is involving the notes of a D minor chord. And he's picking this. Then going to the 6th interval, you have the 5th fret of the D and G string, B string, and then lands on the 3rd fret, D and B string, which is also part of D minor. Then he repeats this motive and begins the same way. Then lands on the 8th fret, D and B string. Then 5th fret again and 3rd fret. And you can play around with this with all the 6 intervals, you know. But it's a very cool melody, which could be a good start for this. Now in this version, Eric Clapton was using a pick, and he's playing in the first position of a D pentatonic, of a D minor pentatonic. And this little thing he's playing, this melody is very cool. He starts out at the 10th fret B string, then goes to 13th fret E string, then to a root note, he the 10th fret at the E string, then 12th fret, the major 2nd interval, back to the root note, then the minor 7th interval, he had the 13th fret B string, and then you can decide if you want to play the root note again or 5th interval. Either that or I think he's playing a few times the ending with the 5th interval here, but you should incorporate this into your improvisation. You can, and he actually does that and plays another lick right after that. Alright, if you learned something in this video and if you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it would really be appreciated. Also, if you want to support me in a bigger way, then also consider supporting me on Patreon. That would be very awesome. And yeah, what is left to say? I would like to see you next time. Have fun with those melodic ideas. And yeah, bye bye.